Men often say a prenup protects them, but what a woman hears is something very different. I don't fully trust you. I'm protecting myself from you. She doesn't stop loving you, but she becomes careful, measured, a little more distant, a little less surrendered because you told her, in legally binding language, to love you from a safe distance. Trust is built by trust, not by paperwork and conditions. Imagine you're 59, fighting cancer. Barely enough strength to book an ambulance, find a caregiver, or navigate hospital appointments. Would you rather have a wife who says, "I've got you. Just rest, I'll handle everything"? Or a woman who now feels she must protect her own future, carefully weighing every day she takes off, every sacrifice she makes, every risk she takes? Or worse, he didn't trust me with his money. Why should I carry the heaviest burdens for him now? Prenups don't just protect assets. They quietly rearrange emotional loyalties. Marriage isn't the merging of two incomes. It's the merging of two lives. And lives don't follow financial plans. Men forget that once you make a relationship transactional, she is allowed to negotiate too. She can say, "Fine, keep your money, but if we divorce, I want full custody." Or, "I don't want your inheritance, but don't expect me to care for your parents, host them, or carry the emotional weight of your family." And emotional boundaries appear too quietly, subtly, permanently. She might decide, "I'll only sleep with you once a week. I won't cook, clean, or manage the house. School runs, household load, that's your responsibility now." Not out of revenge, but because when love becomes a contract, every act of care becomes optional. When you hand her a contract, you tell her to stop giving you the parts of herself that cannot be negotiated. Pregnancy doesn't cost a woman 9 months. It costs her a decade of momentum, energy, sleep, career, progress, identity. Men lose nothing. She loses something in every sphere of her life. And in a marriage that began with a prenup, she may begin to ask herself quietly, what do I get in return for the morning nausea, the sleepless nights, the labor pains, the toll on my body? Should I be investing more into my job instead? If he protected himself from me, why should I sacrifice without protection for myself? She knows your money can cover nannies, cooks, tutors, daycare, so she might choose to outsource motherhood, not out of selfishness, but out of self-preservation, because you taught her early on that she may someday need to fend for herself. Do you want a dedicated mother for your child? Or a woman who outsources parenting because you taught her she must always be ready to survive alone? Men assume prenups protect them from being used, but they forget something deeper. A woman becomes transactional only when a man introduces the transactional framework first. When you begin a marriage with legal boundaries, you shift her mindset from devotion to calculation. Not because she wants to, but because you showed her that love in this relationship requires self-protection. So she starts giving you measured affection, measured vulnerability, measured investment. She won't go all in because you didn't. When you make love conditional, you teach her to love you conditionally. In Asian cultures, marriage is not just two people. It's two families, two histories, two sets of expectations. Men expect their wives to care for aging parents, run the household, manage rituals, festivals, and carry the invisible emotional labor that holds the family together. But a prenup quietly breaks the emotional contract behind all of this. How can she give family-level sacrifice when you gave her contract-level commitment? How can she act like a daughter to your parents when you made sure she never had a daughter's security? You cannot give her Western-style paperwork and then demand Eastern-style devotion. Don't expect traditional loyalty when you offer modern detachment. And here is the part men understand only too late. You won't attract a gold digger. You'll attract someone far quieter. A woman who is polite, cooperative, functional, but never fully yours. She will sit beside you, share a home with you, raise children with you, but she will never let you all the way in. Because devotion requires safety. And you remove that at the beginning. So when life gets hard, when you lose a job, when your health collapses, she will not fight for you with her whole heart. She will give you exactly what you gave her. Measured love, controlled effort, conditional commitment. You won't lose her, you'll lose the best version of her. And one day, maybe at 44, maybe at 74, you will sit across from her and feel a quiet distance you can't name. Not anger, not resentment, just absence. She was never fully yours. Not because she wanted your money, but because you made sure she never felt safe giving you her whole heart. You protected your assets. You documented your boundaries. You minimized your risk. And in doing so, you minimized your marriage. A prenup didn't fail you. It succeeded. It kept everything protected, including her love. You saved your money. But you lost the version of love that money can't buy.